what is Sven covering today? Well, Sven is going to be working on the campaign we've been working on for a while now. Um, there we go. We're converting mostly the map, but also some of the details um, from a 3.5 book that I own and also purchased the PDF into my 5e campaign. They are underground under a city called Nashkel. Um, one of the streamers, one of my acquaintance streamer friends things, um, actually caught where the name Nashkel came from. So the other day it was pretty cool. Anyway, thank you for coming. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. Make sure you come watch me live on Wednesdays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Um, I do this type of thing for Starfinder and D&D. So let's take a look and see what we're doing here. We've got some. Don't forget you can use your student spends on particles. I have a list of silly things you can make me do randomly. There's a list there, or you can pay a little bit extra and pick from the list. So feel free to use your spend zone particles as you earn them. You also make me speak in a different voice. And if you come watch our live play, you can mess with the players, mess with the monsters. It's a lot of fun. Let's start off with a quote for today. You can also type in quote at any time, and you can get a random quote. And let's see here. So we have our image of Shatterstone, which is the name of the location they're in. Wait a moment while Fancy Ground catches up. Looks like my frame, my picture is exceeding my frame. How dare it? You know what? I really don't care. I do care a lot, but I'm not going to take the time away from this to fix it. All right, so this is what the player sees, what I use while playing. This is the map I've worked on. You can see all the little details I put into this altar, for example, with the light and the blood splatter and the bones and candles and melted wax. All that stuff was all things I added last couple times you've been here. This is where they is now, and what I'm working with. So I'm just using my control on the mouse, the wheel. Not the control. Using the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. So you go up here to where it says player vision preview mode, click that, and that turns it off. So now you can see like the DM, you can see everything. And so this is what I've done so far. So what the map looks like. They're going to be going into up through here next, and we need to check out and figure out what's in these other rooms. Pretty sure, let me check so go to your options up here in the top right where the cog is, go to message of the day. I do try to keep this updated. I try to update it now before I close out Fancy Grounds for that night, so I don't forget. I did not do that. Okay, so pretty sure they're done fighting them. I'm opening up my combat tracker to see. I will also be watching some of the stream today just to remind myself what happened, especially at the end. Yeah, so they're all dead. Okay, so all right, so it says Enter adjacent room, and instead of fought, I'm just going to say killed a priestess and her guards. That's close enough. That's fine. And then I have a link to the map as well, along with letting them know the date and the time. I do use the calendar quite a bit, so if you're not familiar with the calendar, pop a question down below. I've covered it in a couple other streams as well. Um, as to how I use it. Some of my campaigns, I use it exclusively as instead of a story entries, I use it that way. It is 650, okay, correct. And so it's useful for the party because the party members can look and read it. It's just a matter of taking the extra few seconds to update it. Unfortunately, players can't update it just yet, so that is something you have to do yourself as the Dungeon Master or Game Master, because all Fantasy Ground versions have access to the calendar, and several different styles of calendars as well. All right, so enough BSing. Let's take a look at this. So this is the map as it is now that the players see and such. If you unlock it, you can see that this is the original PDF. Now you can see it there. If you turn off lighting, we would be able to see it even brighter. Turn it off, actually turn off lighting, there we go. So that's what it looks like originally. And I've just been adding things, details to it. So I've already added all the steps, all the seating for this arena. I do want to, let's see. All right, so this is C9. So let's open up our story. I don't remember if I've copied everything from the PDF or not yet. So we go here to story. There have been a couple places where they just totally bypass a couple things sometimes as well. All right, so here's C9, the arena. All right, so yes. As you can see, this is still just a bunch of block text. Just looking for the end of C9. Here's additional developments. So we unlock it so we can mess with it. C10, okay. So this is where it ends. I've covered this quite a few times before, but if there are 6 different paragraph styles, if I'm not mistaken, off the top of my head, I believe it's 6. And this is paragraph style 1, just normal text. Paragraph style 2 is heading, which looks like this. You can access and change this into heading by either right-clicking, going to paragraph style heading, or you can go and just hit Control and then 1 through 6. So this is Control 2. Boom. They both do the same thing, and you don't have to highlight it and do all that stuff. Just within whatever paragraph the cursor is in will change to whatever you just selected. All right, so here's our arena. So it says that, where is C6? Okay. A permanent alarm spell has been placed on the other side of the door, alerting a pair of staircases on either side of the hall ascends to the top of the arena's balcony. The hallway continues on to the main level of the arena. All right, so these are going up. to the balconies. Okay. And so this is for the flavor text for the area. The large chamber before you is an arena with sand-covered floor 10 feet below the level of the walkway that surrounds it. Okay, so this is the walkway. Gotcha. A pair of tunnels leads to the arena floor. There are gates standing open. Two balconies dominate the south side of the room, with three risers climbing up into the shadows. In the northeast corner of the room is a large gallery, right up over here, with a single throne looking out into the bloodstained sand below. Okay, so we then hit Control 3. This time I'll do it the other way, so we make sure we're clicking within here somewhere. The cursor is here. You right click, paragraph style, chat frame. Boom. So now when you click this bubble, it shows up here as a story entry for the players to read. So let's make this happen. First of all, we need sand. So we go here because we have a sand covered floor. We go to our assets. Down here in the search bar, and make it a little smidge bigger. One more row and one more column. There we go. Boom. We'll start with sand and just see what we come up with. I have all selected because sometimes it might be, actually it's almost all images, but I really don't need to select them all, but that's all right. I did that. Ooh, and per sand. Very cool. Interesting. All right, so this is a good one. Let's see what else we have. It's more of a beach-y sand. This is also a good one here. I'm looking more for, I might use, probably flavor it with one of these. I like that flavor, sand one coastline. Here we go, sandy floor. All right, so let's go with this guy. Now, I could just drag and drop it on here and then mess with it. Instead, I think I'm just simply going to go to layers. All right, so what I want to do on this one is I want to definitely want to make a new folder. And this is going to be for double clicking it to rename it just like you would any other, maybe, arena. Okay. Now we're going to go to, so what we want to do is we want this whole area to be sand, but we just want the circle. So let's go ahead. We do want to add a line here. But first, since we're in sand, we'll throw this here. So this is 2 by 2. So I could just layer it, or I can blow it up. So let's see what happens. We want it to be 7 by 7. Let's see how it looks if we do 7 by 7. Keeping the aspect ratio. Boom. Drop it. Yeah, that's fine. That's, see, it's underneath arena, so it's perfect. It's exactly where we want it. Life is good. Okay, now I'm also then going to go back to that cool sand blackness. We're going to slap that puppy on here. We're going to put this, move my assets over a little bit. All right, so this is going to be a new painting layer, plus painting layer. We're going to drop it down below the arena, putting it on top of the sandy floor. This is just going to be sand. making sure we click this, switch to paint, sand. Everything is good. I'm going to take this one first. Boom. Switch it over to stamp. I'm going to use control. Right now it's 2 by 2. Use control to bring it down a little bit. I'm just going to click one here, and then I'm going to flip. And I'm going to make it a little smaller by holding control, using the mouse wheel. And we'll just add another one there, just breaking up the monotony of the sand a little bit. We'll add one more right at the edge. So the circle is going to be here, so we're just going to go boom. All right, now we're going to add one of these. Bring it down a little bit. Boom. Flip it. Bring it up a little bit. Boom. Again, all we're doing here is just breaking up the pattern of the sand a little bit. Looking like there's a little atomic. How in the heck are you? Good day, Shrenster. Why, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're just making this is arena with sand in it, so we're just making some sand effects. And we're going to hold shift, and use the mouse wheel to turn it a little bit. We're going to add these here. You can draw whatever conclusions you want as to why this is like this. There you go. All right, so we've got a little bit of break in our sand pattern. And then we'll do one of these. This time we're going to, there we go, we'll just add a couple of these. Click, flip, twist, boom. And just for funsies, we'll throw this guy in too. All right, so we've got our some sand and some breaks in the sand and stuff in our arena. Now we'll go ahead and we need to add the arena wall. So this is what it looked like before, guys. We'll bring this all the way up, maybe. Come on. Trying to put it above the arena. And it doesn't want to go. So we'll move the arena down one. Oof. There we go. There we go. See, so that's what it looks like. So we need to add our circular wall. And there's a really easy way of doing it. So I will show you guys that. But first, let's go ahead and put him back where he was. All right, let's make our wall. So let's see what Atomic was up to today, shall we? Paladins. Okay, cool. And just yet another of the plethora of games that he excels at. Definitely check him out if you haven't already. Mornings, every morning, Monday through Friday. Eastern Time, 8 to 11-ish. 11:45. I mean, yeah, but till about 11:45, 11:30. All right, so we want walls. So let's see, we want, I'm going to say stone wall. Let's see stone wall. See what happens. How many specific stone walls we have. Um, Here we go. This one's pretty cool. I like this simply because it also has the shadow. We can make a circle of this. All right, and pretty much not have to do anything else. I'm going to try this and see. Let's try this. We're going to add another painting layer. Go back up to our arena. And click arena. Click painting layer. So I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to give it a shot and see. Making a circle out of a straight line. We'll see. Painting. Change it to arena wall. Okay, and we're going to throw this guy over here. We're in brush. We're in paint. Well, now we're going to go with ellipse. So let's see what happens if we go into the middle and we make. Interesting. Well, it does make an ellipse. Okay, so Control Z. We don't want that. So what I could do is I could just manually add it. Go around holding Shift and just make it like each one is built as a wall instead of a circle. Let's see. What happens if I do it to this with the side one? Does that make still on the ellipse? Come on. It worked. Okay, perfect. All right, so we want it 7 around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a little bit more. 7. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that is great. Okay, boom. Now we go to layers. We go to our arena wall and we put it where it should be. We hold Control so it slaps. Perfect. Look at that gorgeousness. We've got the shadow where we want it. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add the walkway. Normally I wouldn't worry about it, but because the sand is here, I've got to cover up that square parts of the sand. There are a couple different ways of doing it, but I think just adding a circle walkway around the outside of the arena is going to be the best way. And I'll just have it be brick. So let's see if we can do the same thing we just did with this. We will put the stone wall here. Boom. Actually, I'm going to put this one in there. Boom. And we should be able to do the same thing we just did. So let's see. We'll add another paint layer. Drop it down into the arena. We want it on top of the sand. We're going to go to, we're going to go to paint first. Haha. See, I say paint layer, but I didn't actually go to the paint layer. Ellipse, and let's go for it again. Come on, click. There we go. Beautiful. All right, 1 and 2. There we go. Now I go back to layers, Go to I'm in that one. I'll go here. Oh, I want it bigger than that. All right, so now I'm still got that selected, so I just make it bigger. Boop. Bring it down, control. So I actually didn't need that first one. It's still not covering this up. So what we're going to do, watch this trick, folks, is we're going to take this, we're going to duplicate that layer. Duplicate. Take the copy, put it underneath the one we just have. Okay. Now, having this one selected, we're then going to increase the size to there. Boom. So now we have our double walkway all the way around. And then what I'm going to do is go to the sandy floor layer, and shrink it. All right, so let's see, we'll move it. Let's see if we slide it up. I'm trying to get rid of these little corners here. So I think what we'll have to do is we'll move it up, put it in here, slide the whole thing up a little bit. Okay, it's going to stick out there again. All right, so what we'll do is we'll just make it smaller than the ring, like so. And by the way, this arena wall doesn't need to be there. We can just delete it. Well, let's put it on top and see what it looks like. Yeah, it's not necessary. We'll delete it because that sort of looks like the wall and everything. Okay, so we've got our sand. Okay, we don't. All right, Control Z. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I want to lock these two. Lock, lock. So what that does is it makes it to where I can't move them by accident. Trying to mess with the sand, for example. Okay, so we'll take this sand. We've got a basic square here. We'll hide these for a moment so we can see what we're working with here. We'll take the sand, we'll bring it down. Hold down control, move it down a little bit. All right, and then we'll just fill in, add a little bit more sand to the outside here. So we'll go back. So we're done with our walls. We're good. We'll go back to sand. And pull up our sandy floor again. Which is on the next page. There it is. All right, so we go back to our sandy floor. We got that selected. Actually, it's another layer, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to go drag this sandy floor. Don't remember which one I used. I'm pretty sure it was this one. Don't think it matters. Drop it in. So now we've got tile 1x1. So it's only one square wide. And all we're doing is just going to add in some here. So we're going to go to here, tile. All right, everything is perfect. We'll zoom in just a smidge and we'll go like this. So we want it. And if I hold shift, no, if I hold Alt, yes. So Alt will stretch it a little bit. All right. Sorry about the freakiness there for a second. Um, I am returned. All right, so we're using Alt. We're stretching this out a little bit, and then we're sliding it over. Boom, and then holding Control so it doesn't snap to the grid. Boom, and then we'll drop it down below the other floor. So what we should then see is, as we add back in our painting, boom, see? We can then take this one that we just messed with, and we can duplicate it, take the copy, drop it down to here, hold Control so we can freeform it, boom, and then copy it again. Take this one over here, and then go rotate. Maybe. Oh, yeah, I'm in layers. Oh, select, click, rotate. There we go. Poof. Hold Control so it's freeform. All right, and we're golden. I'm going to take this and just slide this over. Take this layer and just slide it over a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right, so right now, we cannot see this section of it. So by the way, so we'll go ahead and get rid of this. Where is stone floor? Wrong one. I want this one. So that's what it looks like right now. Okay. You've got the walls, the brick. These are bricks. I think what I'm going to do is take this second one. Where are my bricks painting? That's the copy, so I want the original. Okay, we're going to take and we're just going to smooch it out a little bit. 7.8, we're going to make it, unlock it, and make it 7.9, keeping the aspect ratio. Boom, there we go. So I got rid of all of the, cool, I like it, that's perfect. Oh, we have a little gap here, so let's see. Can't bring that over, we are going to have to make another layer, so we'll take our sandy floor, make a copy, take that copy and drop it over here, boom. All right, so now we've got our floor, we've got our arena, got some little breaks in it. We could add shading and stuff like that. Not gonna mess with it, don't really have the time or really the desire. I do have the desire, I'll be honest, okay, I do, but not yet. So we do want to add this here. So let's go ahead and go to stone wall again, stone wall. Let's see. So we will take this 1, 2. We will add, go back up to our arena. So see how I can just minimize all that. We want, this is the, I could add it to the same painting layer. I don't think I'm going to. Um, Now I want to, so I'm going to add these walls here. I'll just do a new painting layer. So this is going to be called, this is bricks. This is also bricks. And now we're going to, in the arena, add a painting layer. Drop it down into the arena, didn't add it in there. So now this is going to be balcony. Balcony. Let's spell it right. Instead of the blackany, it's the balcony. Okay. Now we take our wall. I'm not sure the difference between the two. Can't really see it very well. The width and the height are reset. Okay, so these are flipped. This should be 2.8. Here, let's try dropping this one in there. Okay. Huh, the coding must be off there somehow. Let's go with this one. No, whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody calm down. All right. Um, I'm gonna go with this one. See if I can fix it. So instead of, it should be, this is width and that's height. So that's about, though we do want it really small. I just don't know why it's looking like that. Let me take a look and see. Oh, there we go. I was not on painting. That's why. Never mind, guys. There we go. See? See? First mistake I've ever made. All right, here we go. Now we've got our brush 2.8. Looks like that. Okay, okay. All right, all right, all right. I see, I see. What does this one look like? Click. Can't really tell the difference, my friends. Can't tell the difference. So I'm going to stick with this one. We're going to go right here. We're going to start. So we're ignoring the drawing that's already there. So let's go ahead and actually get rid of that. And we'll just freestyle it because there we go. So we're going to go click. Remember, it starts wherever the quill is. Okay. And then I can either freestyle it or go diagonal. Let's just go. Oops. Let me click it. Click. And then go down like this. Do I want to have it be? Yeah, I'm going to have it be a little bit curved. Click. 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 I'm just trying to maintain some of the curviness. Click. Click. And then using the arrows. Click. Escape. All right, so there's our wall for the balcony. We can. So now I'm going to see if I can find these stairs and widen them a little bit. Yeah, I do not see the stairs, so I'm not going to worry about that. What I'm going to do actually, let's see, let's go ahead and go to erase and just erase this part. And we will redraw it. Go back to line, got the brush, and we're going to draw it right along the edge of the steps this time. Escape. Okay. So we have our balcony outline now. Now what I want to find is a throne. Let's see. There it is, a wooden throne. Perfect. Or we have a purple gold throne or one of these thrones. I'm going to move the map over a little bit, and still in the same painting thing, we're going to move him over here. This one is empty, right? Yeah. Delete balcony. Because I changed it over. Balcony. So I'm just going to put this throne with, do I want it layered? Yeah, I'm going to make its own layer. Never mind. So we'll go to layer. Take our throne. See, it's 4x2, 4x2. That's why I didn't just drop it on there. It would have been huge on the map. So it's going to be instead going to be 1.2. And now we have it on tile, and we just go click, and then we turn it. Like, nope. We go to, there we go. Boom. Oh. All right. Boom. Delete. So there's our throne. Yeah, it has that stuff around it, but not the end of the world. I could also use the wooden throne if I wanted to. Actually, that doesn't really look very good, so I'm going to delete this one and add this guy instead. He is 1x2. Again, it's a layer, so let's go back to turn it. Let's go turn off the aspect lock, make it 2x2. I'm not sure why they changed it like that. Let's see. Click. All right, so we'll just stretch it out to what looks normal. Come on. Control Z. All right, click, layer select, delete. We've got him selected. We'll pull it wider. There we go. And then we're going to make the whole thing smaller. 1.5. And turn it. There we go. Perfect. There's our throne. So now we have our setup. We have, we'll shift this over just a little bit into more of a square area. So now we have at least the minimum. We have our stuff that looks like our throne, our room. Let's take a look at this again. All right. Good. Oh, for some reason, yeah, I keep forgetting if for some reason the walls and stuff aren't drawn on there correctly. Anyway, we'll fix that later. All right, so there we are. Where is, there we go. We'll turn this off again. There we go. So here's our room. Could have extended it down here to the walkway, the brick wall, the stone wall rather, but that's all right. I am going to add some shadows to here, add some shadows from here, so that it doesn't look like just a line of stone. We drop that here, we go to painting. We'll add it to our balcony and drop it here, boom. it's in our painting. It's this big. We're then going to turn it down just a little bit because that way we can shift. All right, so actually I'm going to put it below. I'll put it in a sand so it's below the wall. So now as we edit, shift, it'll go just below there. Let's see. Pink. Oh, we're going to do stamp. Shift, turn it. Just trying to add a little bit of shadow here. We'll make it down, bring it down a little bit. Just to give us a little bit more of a wall. So now we have a little bit, see? So now it looks like it's actually a wall. We'll actually go ahead and turn this back where it was, make it a little bit bigger again. We'll add another one here and turn it. There we go. All right, so now we've got our stuff. We have our shade, we have some stuff. And with the simple addition of the shadow, it now looks like a balcony. All right, folks, so thank you so much for hanging out with me. That's going to do it for today, and we will pick up here next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Atomic. I do appreciate you very much. Uh, check him out every Monday, Atomic_Hero Squad. Like, subscribe, uh, have comments, leave it below if you want to see how this plays out tonight. It'll be from 7 to 10 Pacific time, so that's 10 to 1 o'clock Eastern. It's also on the U's and the Tubes. Um, so it'll be there in the next couple days. You can check it out. You can also see how they got here. This is the Nashkel Home Brew campaign. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Smooches to all of you, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.